everyone, and welcome in this new Ask Me Anything of 2024. I'm here with Loïc and Thomas. Hello, guys.
Hi, Mathieu.
Hi.
So, as you can see, we have all our t-shirt of Galeon, and we have a special number here, 8. Yes, because it's the birthday of Galeon. We have been created in 2016, so we have celebrated the birthday of Galeon today. So, yeah, guys, can you maybe just say some words about the Galeon and the period, because it's already 8 years now. So can you maybe make a retrospective?
Yeah, it has been so fast. It's like it takes time to build great things, and already 8 years, and now we see all the benefits of what we are building. We see people are believing in us much more.
Yeah.
I think it's like 8 years ago, it was like a crazy idea. Now it looks like that we're gonna make it. So that's quite nice. And your and you, what do you think about this 8 years?
So I joined 1 year ago. So it's also
Already?
a little bit of an anniversary this month. And what I can say is that it's accelerating like hell. We are moving very fast on in the marketing side, but I see on the product side also. And it's awesome to be in a rocket that is going up, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Hello, the community. We can see some message on the Twitch channel and on Twitter too. So hello, guys. I hope you will enjoy this time and this moment, because we will have a surprise, I would say, a little announcement about our progress. So we will announce it in video. So stay at the end of the live, please. Let's start with the global overview of 2024, the last months. Loïc, can you make like a global overview?
Yeah. Just for the French guys, we start in English.
Yeah.
So
As
if
usual.
you stay, we're gonna redo the question in French at the end of the live, because we have a huge French community that we love. So
Yeah.
we start the international approach, and
Switch.
so for the big milestone in 2024, I think the team has grown quite nicely. I think now we're about 35-40 people, but it was a very strategic grow. For now we didn't overgrow, like to blow up after a few
We still have
years.
some cash.
Yeah, we still have some cash, so that's good, and we are still recruiting. But at the same time, we were growing the user base, like the hospital base. So that's for the hospital side. We see that now more and more hospitals believe in us in the way to become the full hospital system. And now we are in an advanced discussion with some regions, some country, about the population health management, and they take us very seriously. So that's like the biggest accomplishment of this year. At the same time, we don't let the crypto part. We are working a lot behind the scene on the blockchain and crypto part. I think you will talk about it a bit later.
Talk about it, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, quite nice improvement this year.
Yeah, and maybe can you talk about the next goals, the next steps about Galeon, the product, the marketing, the infrastructure?
Oh, yeah. It's like if I can take the company by. The good thing is like now we have very strong team in different sides. So I will talk to the different team. Maybe the marketing side, I will let you this marketing part. And first, the product. The product is improving a lot at the hospital side. I would say the healthcare product. So the coverage about the medical specialty is growing really fast, because it took a while to build the root of the system, but now it's easier to build the different blocks around it. So that's really nice. At the same time, we had an objective of the deployment of the hospital. To plug a lot of hospital, we need to be fast, because our first deployment took about 2 years, like 1.5 or 2 years, and now we are around 3 months, 4 months for the deployment. So that's really huge, the change. And all the deployment team has prepared the things to, like, it's really processed now. So when a hospital come to the Galeon environment, we take them by the hand and we do all the steps, and it's really smooth for them.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. That's the products side. On the infra side, we are building the new infra to be able to host the whole country on the new infra. At the same time, the development team is like improving a lot all the different things. So, and the sales team is really, really nice. I think now we see Valerie, Johan, they have contact to many, many directors of hospitals, something that we didn't have so much before. And now those directors believe in the fact that we are going to be able to do it. So quite great.
Yeah.
I will let you the button for the marketing.
Yeah, for the marketing side, yeah, we have been very busy, I would say, because we had like 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐶. It was the biggest event for us. It's a healthcare event, and I think we were really brilliant because we had like the Millennium Falcon, and I think a lot of people have seen it, and they know that now Galeon is the 𝐀𝐻. The next future, the future of 𝐀𝐻, electronic health records. So I think we have been very busy for this event, but we have a lot of things that will happen in the next month. Yeah, maybe you can talk about the blockchain app.
Yeah, so in order to welcome increasing number of crypto holders and investors, but so pioneers, we are building. Also, we have kind of an infrastructure part in the marketing side, and the idea is to be able to welcome tens of thousands of new people. It is a technological challenge first, but it's also UX. User experience challenge, because we know that a lot of crypto projects are pumping everywhere and are being built, and we know that in a few months the best will rest. I mean, will be successful, and so we are working very hard to have a nice way to enter the Galeon world.
Yeah, and we know that. On our side, we expect that the crypto market will pump again, like maybe at the end of the year or at start of the 2025. So we are preparing the ground for some blockchain event, some AI event to attend, to be speaker at this event. And yeah, so right now we are preparing the ground for the potential, I would say, potential bull run that is coming, because we know that if the past is the same as what we will see, we will have a bull run, but it's not sure, of course, but we hope.
And something is interesting is like we are building. Have you told the name of the future app of the ecosystem?
No, I think some people know it because we have on Zilli. Yeah, it's maybe.
So we are building this ecosystem called Atlantis, and that is quite far from the healthcare side. It's closer to the gaming side. So we are bring some use case for like common people to go in the environment of the Galeon part, and I think it will be like some people will like catch it directly, and some people will like, yeah, this is completely crazy, and that's quite interesting. I see, because we are working a lot on this project at this time, and I see this as the gateway to bring a huge community. And the good thing for us is like we were able to build it for many months and many years. So when the bull run will come, you will have a lot of startup that will do something really fast that doesn't last. But we're gonna be prepared with something really nice quite interesting.
Yeah, and we want that even a doctor, even a plumber, even whatever the profession or the job, we want that this app is the first. I would say the first way to enter crypto, and we know that everyone will fight for the crypto guys. Every project will fight for the crypto guys, but we know that we have a huge fan base of caregivers, patients, innovators, entrepreneurs. So we know that this is the right way to catch them.
And it's a great community. We see already with the deployment that we have on the hospitals. It's some guys who are here for the long term. Like we see a lot of people are using the Galeon product, and they say this is really nice, how I can invest a bit in that. So we are creating a long-lasting community, and I think, and it's very important for the health of a token that people believe in the project in a long time. So
and we've seen some people from the community after during 𝐀𝐁𝐻𝐶. And we've seen that people who came to us we're there for the long term. And so we are like kind of, we have a confirmation of our nudges, what we think will happen, and we see people coming to us and saying, yeah, this is the way we need to do that. So invest in the long term, build the community, and build the bridge to come to us.
I will take a question because it's quite interesting, and usually we take the question at the end, but we will change a bit because we love the community and we will love to answer them. So the question from One More Time, man. Yeah, One More Time, Daft Punk, I love it.
Yeah, nice.
Can we expect the first health data available for AI by the end of this year?
Yeah, that's like, I really love your name. Like,
Yes.
my son is like a very fan of this song, so so I listen it like very often, like every day almost. So for the good thing is, like, we have our first recruitment on the AI side. He's Simon. He's joining the team in like a few days, I think 1 or 2 weeks, and we are already preparing the first AI application on healthcare data. It took us a bit more time than expected, but it was a great time because we were monitoring what is really useful for the hospital and the caregiver, and what is just like noise. Like, there is a lot of startup who makes like some noise about AI, but in the end the product is not used. So now we have a strong view about what is really useful. So we're gonna push that kind of stuff, and that will be really nice.
Yeah, you're right. Bonjour, Sincere. Okay, so let's continue with the deployment of hospital. Maybe Thomas, you want to talk about it?
So I've already, as I told you, it's been 1 year that I'm in Galeon. I've done one first deployment in the Parisian region, so the Centre Hospitalier Sud-Francilien, so it's in the south of Paris. This one went quite well, and I've seen how the caregivers, take the software and interact with it and see how and discover the software. So that's not an easy job, in fact, to adapt to every caregiver with which they have all the different story with computers. Some of them don't like computers at all, so that's you have to be very, very simple, and so Galeon succeeds in that. And I'm going in another deployment next week in the southern France, in Toulon and Hyères. So if some people from the community are here, just ping me. I would be happy to meet you. And as for Hyères, it's so one of the 2 hospitals we're deploying. There is an interesting thing, is that we deployed the software in our product in 3 months. So it was the objective of Galeon. We went from 1 year and a half at the very beginning of Galeon to deploy. We spent 1 year and a half to deploy the whole product, and now we managed to do it in 3 months. So it shows you how powerful our product team and deployment team has become. And to put you that in perspective, some hospitals have bought from our competitors, and would not say any name, but they bought like 2 years or 3 years ago, and they don't have the product deployed yet. So as a benchmark, 3 months, it's like completely revolutionary. And the hospitals we have seen in Santexpo are beginning to understand that. And I would add also something, is that it's not only the hospitals that know that we exist, also our competitors. And I'm talking about 1 billion, sized competitor.
Yeah.
And the CEO of one of those competitors, those big animals, talked about us on their booth. So we exist in their eyes.
Yeah.
So that's I would say that's a big success for us, even if he talked, like just, they're small and everything, but the fact that they're talking about us, it shows that we are starting to get into their their field. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, but that's funny to see that they were talking about us to their clients, and those clients came just right after seeing us. Like, oh, those guys, they tell us
Yeah.
like some shit about you, but oh, it looks like you have very good things. So,
So thank you, guys.
So thank you. You help us. It's really nice.
Yeah. So the next question is about the Luxembourg project, like the population management system. And yes, so we have seen the Minister of Health at our booth at Saint-Expo. It's
The new
Martin
one.
Deprez.
Yeah.
The new one,
The new elected
Yeah,
one.
because it was the big stuck. Because they changed like their minister, the whole government of the Luxembourg, so we have been a bit in standby, I would say, on this project. But right now it's starting again, because we will attend the Luxembourg Healthcare Week, I guess, yeah, in October. And yeah, so we are still in the way to maybe be selected for this project. But as you may know, when you change the government, you have to wait a bit because they have to take their place, have their habits, etc. So we have to wait a bit, but we are still in the course for this project. Okay, I will just take one question because it's a good one. What about Bloody Goose? Let's say, what about Dubai? Yes, because we have been in touch with some guys from Dubai and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, for the Emirati, I would
Yeah.
say like we've been in Dubai like 1 year ago, I think.
2 years.
2 years ago. Oh, like, and we are still in touch with some country around this area. The thing is, like, we want to provide them the full solution. Like, they don't buy something that is half done. They buy, like, they want the top things, and so they watch us carefully, like some of those countries. So that's quite interesting, and we know that in healthcare, those countries are quite innovative, and they put the money on the innovation, like they want to move forward on some big project. So that's why we are in close connection with those countries.
Yeah. Do we still recruit Loic in the team?
Yeah. So we are still recruiting. I think it's some recruitment on the marketing side.
Yep.
So
Yep.
maybe
Still
you can
for the community manager position. Yes, we are still looking for a candidate. Of course, we have some potential candidate, but it's still open. So feel free to maybe send an email to us if you are a community manager, if you are like a crypto enthusiast, and feel free, if you have some skills about it, feel free to ask us to send us an email at marketing@galeon.care.
Yeah, we have other recruitment on the project side, project management for the hospitals. So some people who are already doing some project management to deploy some software. If it's in healthcare, it's even better. And we are looking for some people on the testing side of the software, some people who are like crazy about testing, finding bugs, like really like finding some bugs, processing automatic testing. So we're gonna publish the announce in a few days. We were talking about it this morning with the team. So and about UX AI UI, I see like some. We already have some people. We are already working with some expert on this side, on the healthcare part and on the blockchain part. So right now the blockchain portal is quite old. It's already 2 years old, and like we are redrafting with Raphael. Raphael is really great on this this side. So the work gonna be quite nice.
Yeah, we can't show you guys, but it will be really nice. Okay, so the next question is about the repurposing of drugs, because we have made a campaign about it and we have started some communication around it. Maybe Thomas, you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So as some of you may know, and I will, come back to it. Come back a few weeks ago. So we started a communication campaign, plus a funding campaign, actually. So Galeon is funding, giving away €500,000 to fund medical research that is not lucrative for the repurposing of drugs. That means that the drug is now not under any patent and can be used for different disease that it was designed for at the very beginning. So this is the repurposing of drugs, and Galeon is giving away €500,000 for that. And so we have asked our community to give us some candidates, so molecules or some drugs that could be used for that. We get some tens of answers, but our campaign will last probably during 1 year or so, and so we are still, we will be communicating about it in the next month, and see what's the best candidate for that.
Yeah. So we can see that the market is quite down for now. Can we have an overview and new vision about the market, about the global crypto market and the token of Galeon?
Yeah, I'm really positive about the crypto market. So right now we see that the altcoins, like some smaller tokens, the price go quite down after being up. So I would say it was kind of fake rally. So people were thinking, yeah, this is the bull run, it's gonna come, but it's just the start of the bull run, and we know that it's gonna happen in a few months. What I'm really impressed about the inflow. So what people don't realize is like we have this ETF that has been in USA. So the exchange trading funds, like the ETF, is a way for the big company, for the insurance, for the sur les retraites,
retirement pensions,
pension funds to invest in Bitcoin, like in crypto, and they invest a lot. So that's why the Bitcoin reach even the all-time high. So like just at the start of the cycle, so that's crazy to start this kind. So this inflow will continue, and those guys, they're not gonna stop like that. And so those guys, they control the media, they control the politics, they control everyone. So they invest massively in crypto. So I guess that they're gonna make it pump like hell, because at some moment they're gonna sell. They're and they don't sell to investor big investors. They sell to normal people. So you will see in few months, once they have accumulated enough Bitcoins, you will see crypto everywhere. Like in the media, you see already the president of the future president of USA, the two guys, Biden and Trump, they are talking about Bitcoin, they are talking about crypto, they want to push crypto. When you have the future president of USA that talks about crypto is a big thing and want to be the biggest things in USA, it's like, guys, we should be there riding this wave, and we're gonna be there. I was like, for the Galeon token, it's quite interesting. We see that 6 months ago it was 1 cent. We were like at the lowest bar. Now we are 2.5 to 2.5, 2.6 cents. So we were like being able to almost multiply by 3 the price, and we are stabilizing. And we see when the market is crashing, Galeon is quite strong, I would say. So it's a good base for the next step. And probably we're gonna see in the coming months. This way, Galeon is not like a pump and dump token. It's like it will grow, stabilize, grow, stabilize, grow, and it's all the work that we do with the marketing team to make the project known by more people, and to attract people who want to stay longer on the project. And we have a huge interest, like definitely for the company, and we have a plan that's we are really. I want to be clear on our plan. Is like the company has tokens like the Ethereum Foundation, and at some moment when the bull run will be really, really high, the company will sell a bit of tokens to fund like the continue creation of the project. So what we are doing, we are pushing as much as we can to make the token go up, and at some moment people will know that like the Ethereum Foundation, when the market is really hot, when it's crazy, but we're going to sell a bit of tokens, not to crash the price, but like to cash out a bit for the company and raise our new round for the next 4 years. So we are really incentive about making it going up, and I hope that people will go with us. And for the guys who think about, okay, I can make a quick win, yeah, that's okay. But for me, I have a vision of 10 years, 15 years, and it's like the price of the token now is nothing compared to the
Yeah.
price that's going to be in 10 years. So the biggest gainers will be the one who follow us for a long time, even if it's go up and a bit go down. So but for the biggest reward will be for those who trust us and go with
In the long
along the
term.
way, because Galeon is a huge machine that is creating, like, with a lot of healthcare data, a lot of hospital, everything. Like, it's a real business. It's not like
Yeah.
something dummy. So, and it's just starting. So
Yeah, and this is our strength, I would say, because we are in the Web 2 and in the Web 3. So, yeah, I would take this question that is quite good from 𝐀𝐁𝐿822. This is viewing the French government changes coming. Yeah, we know it. Are you afraid about the regulation that it can bring, or definitely on the taxation? But yeah, what is your vision on this movement in France?
Well, it's a very broad question, but as for me, so the new government will spend some time first lending, because obviously the election was a surprise, and they will not probably. I may be wrong. I'm speaking as an amateur, but I would say they will take a bit of time to regulate and to see what's going on. That's different. That's something that's for sure, is that the two blocks that are very like in the spotlight right now are pro regulation, hard regulation. But I bet that that will take some time. And with the American and US election, that will also change probably some spirits about the crypto. So let's wait and see. As for
Yeah.
me,
Yeah, I hope too that the US will change the European, will help to change the European regulation, because as we can see with Mika, yes, and so you're right. And what about Mika? Yeah, Mika is quite restrictive for the company in France and in Europe. It's good to have regulation, but we will have to be compliant for the custody, for the exchange of crypto, for everything on crypto. So if you do not have money, or if you do not have resources like human resources, it will be really hard to sell or to make an ICO, sell crypto, to make an exchange, or so on.
yeah, for me, I think is like it's quite interesting time. It's like very chaotic. It's like
Mm.
we see they are fighting to get the power. But if you take the macro vision, it's like right now the fiat is trash, cash is trash. Like the inflation is really high. Like they try to hide the number of inflation, but it's like if you take pasta, it takes 20% on the price in 1 year. So when people have money in their bank account, it's go down 20% per year. Like that's the reality. And the more and more people we start to see it, the more and more people we start to put their money in some place they can save a bit of purchase power. So you have some crypto, but you have like Bitcoin, but for example some crypto like Galeon that are defined amount of crypto, no matter what, it will increase in euro price and dollar price, because the euro and the dollar is like shit, is crashing. The thing is like, and what is really interesting at this time when the money go down, like the government hyper regulate, they forbid air to use it. Like before, like when the like it was in Germany when the mark was like going like huge inflation, there were like it was forbidden to buy gold. It was forbidden to buy any other currency, and everyone was fighting to buy another currency. If you look at Nigeria, like their currency was crashing. The government forbid to buy Bitcoin and crypto. Is the country that has the biggest adoption of crypto of the world. Like everyone find a way to buy some crypto. So that's, we are in this time, like the system is like the fiat system is crashing. They try to save it. You will see those big banks, those guys try to save, but people will find a way out, and crypto is a way out. So it will be a huge inflow in crypto, like definitely. So better to be prepared, better to be there, to
There,
have the crypto, build around it. So that's for me. I see a huge opportunity, and of course we have regulation like MICA, and we are already PSAN regulated. Like, so we are already done half of the job, and we're gonna push this regulation. Like, we are just hiring CFO, Chief Financial Officer, to push this MICA regulation. So when the MICA will arrive, Galeon will be prepared. But as you say, it's a huge barrier to entry for the new guys, because like, just to be MICA regulated, it's cost you hundreds of thousands of euro just to do all the steps, and few projects are able to afford this. Good for us, we are able to afford, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go one of the first to be ready for the Spark.
You're right, because we have already the registration of PSAN, so it's not a big step to have the MICA PSCA, they say it, PSCA regulation. So we are in a good way to have this regulation of MICA, and we are prepared for it because we have already some cybersecurity team, infra team, because we know that on this subject it's really hard to have the MICA. So we are already prepared for it. And we hope the market will come with a bull run, but we are definitely sure that will come. Okay, guys. So do we launch the announcement right now? Because we have an announcement. So we will show you a video. So be ready, guys, and enjoy it. It will be really short. I will show it again, guys, because it's really nice.
That's nice. Great.
Yes, I will show it again. Okay, guys, so as you can see, yes, we have a new hospital in our community. It's a Chalon-sur-Saône. So we thank them. Maybe we can just talk about it a bit, because we have seen 𝐀𝐁𝐿 we have been with him at the 𝐶EXPO, and we made like an agora. So maybe,
the CTO of this hospital is really innovative. All the people in the hospital are really for the innovation, and I saw the potential of Galeon as an innovation system. So that's really good to start with this hospital. And at the same time, it will be nice for buyback and burn. Because it has been a while that we were not able to do some buyback and burn. So that's really great, and it will help the token to stay afloat. So congrats, guys.
Nice. Okay, so we will switch in English. Maybe one last word in French. Maybe one last word in English, and then we switch in French.
Okay. Thank you for the whole community. We know that a lot of people are here, even if discreet, and that we have. So we have seen that during 𝐶EXPO. We see that all the time, with people also sending us some kudos, some nice information also about some hospitals and so on and so forth. So thank you all.
I would say stay prepared. So the best is yet to come. So that's my non-financial advice, I will say.
Do your own research.
We have finished the beer market with a very healthy situation on the company, and we are building a lot. We are building like hell, build. So that's gonna be quite nice for the wave to ride this wave that's gonna come.
You're right. We are builders, and we thank you a lot, because the community is, I would say, our oil to build the next system for healthcare. So thank you, guys. Thank you, and girls, of course, but thank you. And as usual, go Galeon.